thundery and rainy night. And you know, as October rolls on, it brings to mind all of the spectral happenings at Foreside Farm. So I thought I would share a story with you tonight. Well, it's dark and it's cold and it's raining. So if you enjoy a story of horror and spectral things, settle down and enjoy. And if you're of a nervous disposition, well, better to switch off now. I have warned you. So, tonight, I'm going to tell you the story of Foreside Farm, the ghost cat's revenge. Once, perched high on a hill in the Scottish countryside, there stood a quaint and picturesque place known as Foreside Farm. For generations, the farm had been a source of comfort and prosperity for the families who had lived here. However, hidden beneath its idyllic exterior was a chilling secret. Legend had it that a vengeful spirit roamed the farm's fields and barns, a ghostly feline called Jock. Jock had once been the farm's chief mouser in the 17th century, but a cruel twist of fate had taken his life far too soon. On a moonless night with the wind howling through the Scots pine, as the current owner of Foreside Farm, I was awakened by an eerie sensation. I heard faint, frightened meowing coming from the oldest of the barns. With my concerns piqued, I grabbed a lantern and ventured out into the darkness. The barn was freezing and damp, and my breath hung in the air like an ethereal fog. And as I approached the source of the meowing, my lantern flickered, casting eerie shadows on the aged, wet stone walls. There, in the corner of the barn, I saw it, an ethereal cat, translucent and glowing with a spectral light. His eyes bore an otherworldly intensity as they locked into mine. Trepidation gripped me, but I recognised him from the recent recurrent dreams I'd been having. I was sure it was Jock, the long-departed farm cat that previous owners of the farm had talked about and told me about when we started to live here. As I reached out to touch the apparition, my hand passed through the cat's incorporeal form, Jock's mournful meowing echoing through the barn as if pleading for something. Over the next few nights, Jock's ghostly visits became a haunting routine. I couldn't ignore the desperation in the spectral cat's eyes. It was as if he was trying to communicate with me, something vital from the grave. One evening, as I delved deeper into the farm's history, I uncovered a dark secret. Written in the papers and the parchments left by previous owners, I read of folklore that told a story of a cruel farmhand named Tam that had taken pleasure in tormenting and beating poor Jock, and it led to the cat's untimely demise. Jock's spirit sought justice, and I was determined to help him find it. Armed with this newfound knowledge, I called out to the malevolent spirit of Tam, whose own restless soul still lingered on the farm. In a chilling showdown between the living and the dead, I was guided by the vengeful spirit of Jock, and we together banished Tam's ghost from Foreside Farm, setting Jock's spirit free. As the first light of dawn broke over the wide valley of Glasgow, Jock's ghost slowly dissipated, and as he left, I felt the hard bullet head of my beautiful cat Scarlet rubbing against my leg, purring strongly, filling the atmosphere with a sense of love. I knew it was over, and that Jock had moved on to the other side and was now at peace. Foreside Farm is no longer haunted by the restless spirit of the ghost cat. But as you know, this is a very ancient place, and who knows what other stories will unfold.